So hello everyone. Before we begin with the session, I have a few instructions to list out. This is the Bevy platform, and in the right side you can see there's a general chat section where you can just talk about it. Like you can introduce yourself, you can say hello and react to our messages. There's a Q&A section here. So if you have any question regarding the program or about our session, about any steps, you can list them here. And there's also a DM section if you don't want to like talk to everyone in a public, so you can use the DM section. But whenever you're asking your question, please maintain ethics and do not use anything unethical. Please don't use any unethical languages, as we are very strict about those policies. A very important announcement to make is that we have a pinned message about the important FAQs. Okay, so when you click on the pinned message, there's a file. So when you go to that file, we have 5 questions, like the 5 most common questions that we have listed out here, and you can go through it. Please remember that if you're asking these same question about from the file, we are most probably going to skip it because these are the repetitive questions and we have made our best to answer it clearly in this PDF. Okay, so go to that file, list out the important FAQs. We have listed everything, but even if you have any doubts further on, you can use the Q&A section. Okay, with that said, we'll begin with the event. I start presenting. So good evening everyone and welcome to the most awaited event of the year, the 30 days of Google Cloud at GDSC SLRTC. Let's go through the session agenda. We'll be looking towards Google Cloud, the scope and opportunity it provides to our career, introduction to the 30 days of Google Cloud program. We'll be going through what the program is about. We'll look at the content of the program. We'll see all the tracks. We'll see what tracks are present, what labs you have to do, which labs you have to actually perform. And we'll also look at the rewards for students. We'll be looking at the badges you will be gaining. We'll also be looking at the swags and the particular threshold that we actually have to complete to gain these swags. In the end, we have a quick labs demo where we'll go step by step via each process from gaining your code, actually redeeming your quick lab credits and completing the program. Please remember that we will be explaining the steps only once, so please be very attentive. With that said, let's introduce to the stage Ms. Saloni Gopade, who is the Google Cloud Facilitator at GDSC SLRTC. Over to you, Saloni.
Thank you, Sayashish, for the introduction. So, hello and welcome everyone to 30 days of Google Cloud program. We are glad to see the participation came for this program. Most of you have been part of this program in previous year. So, keep this energy on throughout the program. First of all, those who haven't met me, my name is Saloni Gorbade. I'm the head of operation and the Google Cloud facilitator for this program. With that, we also have Manish Pandey. He's our cloud computing lead at GDSC SLRTC and also have been a cloud facilitator for previous cloud programs. Next slide. Now, moving forward, we will be sharing a lot of information with you guys today around the program, and I'm sure there are a lot of questions in your mind. So we would like to keep it short and simple from our end so that many of you guys can clear your doubts at the end of the section. Next slide, please. Now, let's get started before we look into what this journey brings in for you, and we'll see what you guys will get from this program. So you essentially get a hands-on experience on Google Cloud Console using the Quick Lab, and then you can also prove to have your in-demand skill by all the labs and challenges. Also, you can share your accomplishments in your network through your resume, your LinkedIn profile, or any other professional social media handles. Next slide. So to kickstart this journey, we'll have 1 or 2 sections on Google Cloud Computing. Start your sections Google Cloud journey and earn skill badges by completing the labs. And yes, you can get a lot of goodies too. Next, we have the content of our program. We have 2 tracks. First track, which is the cloud engineering, and the second track, which we have, is the data science and ML, which is the machine learning. Next one. Okay, so the first track we have is our cloud engineering track, in which we have 6 quests, which we will be using for computing the quests. You will be learning and exploring to deploy solutions element, including infrastructure such as the network and application service. Now let's take a look at the second track, which is the data science and the machine learning, in which you will learn and demonstrate proficiency in key data and to prepare for roles like data, big data, marketing, or the business approach. Next slide, please. So we'll have a Google Cloud Scale Batches. Exactly what is Scale Batches and how do you will learn a skill badge, like earn a skill badge. So as you complete each of this quest, you will be getting a special quiz which will be provided to you by them on QuickLab. So you have to perform that quiz, and to earn a skill badge, you have to follow the steps and attend the quiz. These badges are actually applied to your new learning through the quiz, and at the end you can also show these badges on your LinkedIn profile and on your resume. So with that, what does our 30 days of our Google Cloud looks like? So it is 30 days of learning, 30 days of building, and 30 days of sharing, and also 30 days of growing together. Now, the QuickLab credits for students. So now, how you will get the credits? Like, as you all have done the registration successfully, you have filled the form, you all will be receiving a confirmation mail. Most of you have already received it, but most of you will receive it by Monday evening, where you will be given the QuickLab code. With the help of those code, you will get your credits. So this is our support area. If you have any questions, queries, then there is a support area, dscsupport@quicklab.com. So if you get stuck at any time, this area that is help to you, but please be mindful, sure you go with a genuine doubt and don't bombard them with any of your questions. Make sure you are patient while reach out to them, and also please give them time to respond, and please be patient with them. Next, we have rewards. What you will be getting for completing this program. So what do you get to complete this program? Any one track, like if you complete any one of the track, like track 1 or track 2, you will be getting the t-shirt and a sticker sheet. And if you complete both the tracks, which is the track 1 and the track 2, you will be getting a sticker, a t-shirt, and a laptop bag and a zipper. So the participant can either get rewards for completing either one track, or they can be getting rewards for completing both of the tracks. So please don't be impatient while swags are getting dispatched. I know most of them get very excited. There are total 60K registrations, so please be mindful about that. And we expect a lot of patience and cooperation from your side. So that's all from my end. Now I would like to hand over to Mr. Manish Pandey. He's our cloud computing lead. He will give us demo over the Quick Lab. So over to you, Manish.
Thank you, Sonali, and thank you, Sai, for a great startup of the event. Hello, everyone. This is Manish here. Uh, so you want me to? Okay, okay. I will hold on, guys. I will just share the screen. Is my screen visible? Can you confirm?
Yes, Manish, it's
Yes.
visible.
Yeah, it's on the 30 Days of Cloud page, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So hello, everyone. This is Manish here. If you don't know me, I am a cloud computing lead at this club, JDSC Club for Sri Alarpuri College, and I have been a facilitator past few months ago, and I am an IT student in the SLRTC final year. I have been keen in doing cloud compute and everything. I was very much into it, and in fact, I am trying to get cloud as a career in future. I'm trying to get it. I'm also trying to get the certificate for it. So basically, today the flow of the event from my part would be to help you down the line to check what is Quick Lab, how to actually get the credits and everything. So before starting, I will tell you what is Google Cloud. Basically, cloud is something many would be not being have like familiar with this word. So what this 30 days of Google Cloud event is basically, it's for the students. What happens is Google creates, there are many cloud. Google Cloud is a very vast topic, like it's a very big thing. But to get some gesture of it, what Google does is it has two programs annually. One is the 30 days of Google Cloud, one is the facilitator program. Both are the same depending upon the syllabus. There are difference. Now we are working around 30 days of Google Cloud. So in 30 days of Google Cloud, this time Google team has allotted two tracks. One track is cloud engineering track. Second is data science and machine learning track. So what should you expect from this program? Why you should enroll? Why you should do the thing? Every will I tell you. So basically, in this 30 days, what we want you to just check out these two tracks to see what Google Cloud is, to get what gesture about Google Cloud is, how it works, why it is, and like why it is, what are the infrastructures, what are the virtual machines, what are Kubernetes, what are the buckets and everything. So we will try to have sessions for it and help you learn this. And practically you can implement it using Quick Labs. Okay. So now first step is you guys registered. I know many of you have a problem with the registration, but we tried the most how we can help you down the line to get registered for the program. So if you are registered, you will be expecting a mail till Monday. Almost 80 to 90% of the mail has been given to all the candidates from Google team. But I can see many of you have not received it yet. Don't worry, you will receive it till Monday, till the end of the Monday. So if you're not receiving it, just keep a point that how you have to do everything. It's very easy, but still I'm helping you, showing you how it is to be done. So this is the mail, and the mail will be in the promotions mainly, or it can be in the spam also. So the first thing you have to do is just click on, make it a star, and help it to get it into a primary box. Okay. So that another emails, if anything from Google Cloud you get, it comes directly into a primary. So tomorrow or day after tomorrow, please check your prime promotions and also the spam folder in your mails. So when you open this mail, you will see congratulations, you are enrolled in the program. And there are steps mentioned to the credits to it. Now, what is this particular credit pass or what is Quick Lab? So as you know, Google Cloud is the main product of the Google, right? Where many companies, school, universities, offices help fulfill their needs according to Google Cloud. So how the Google doesn't want to bombard all this crowd to their main product, right? So what they did, they created another platform named is Quick Lab. In this, you can quickly do the labs. What this labs is, it is actually a practical way of learning a Google Cloud. What happens is, and Google Cloud is not free; it is a paid thing. It is a paid product of Google. So to work on Google Cloud, you need to have you need to spend money, right? So Google doesn't want to spend you money to learn these things. So what Google did, it created a platform known as Quick Labs. I will tell you, show you. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, this is Quick Lab hands-on cloud training. Okay, this is a platform developed by Google itself to train the students or to train any person, any IT or any person to learn about Google Cloud. So what happens is, to learn different labs in Quick Labs, you need to have a credit. So this is my old account. I have 10 credits right now. So in this 10 credit, I will be only able to do only one lab. If I begin over here, I will show you. See this one, I see this lab is, if you want to do, I have to have 1 credit, right? Here I can have to have 5 credits. So they can't give you credits every now and then. So what they did is, they gave you a pass, okay, a pass for 1 month. So how to get that particular pass, I will show you right now. When you will get a congratulation mails, there is a link. They say open in incognito mode. So I will open in front of a incognito mode, okay? Now, see, this is, you have to go to the second page, this link. So the main, see, you have to figure it out. See, don't open that particular link on a normal page. You have to open that thing in an incognito mode. See, I mistakenly done that here. So we just click on this and now open in incognito mode. Okay. Just try to remember these steps. Otherwise, it will be little bit hectic, but it's not always. Don't worry. Now copy the code which is given. Now paste here, okay? And then I'm not a robot, and then submit. So when you do this, you need to sign in first. Okay, now you will see I got 9 credits over here. Okay, so now the second step I have to do is, I have to take a tour of Quick Lab and Google Cloud. So you can directly search it on the web page also, directly in the search option. Here it would be somewhere, or you can directly check on this page. Now by opening this, you have to start this lab. Okay, so as you see, I have started the lab, and try to end the lab after 5 minutes. Let it be at least 5 minutes open. Or what you can do, you can learn what is the tour of this Quick Lab. So basically, features and components of Quick Lab I can show you. So whenever you will start the lab, okay. So this is the Quick Lab account. Now you have to direct to Google Console. That is the main Google account, where Google Cloud. So you will click over here, and now you see you have a username and password. So after starting the lab, this user password will come. Okay. Now you have to copy this. It is already there here. So just go to the next. Then you have to enter the password, accept it. So basically now you're logging to Google Cloud, main Google Cloud. Okay. This is the interface of Google Cloud. So you have to select, agree and accept. Okay. I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, you are.
So as you can see, we have logged in the Google Cloud platform. So as I told, this is the main Google Cloud platform. And so to reduce the traffic in this, and since it's a paid thing, so they have made a Quick Lab, this Quick Lab, which is a training platform. But now they will give you an access. This access is only for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, this Google Cloud platform will automatically close. Okay. So whatever thing you have to learn, you have to do in this 45 minutes. And you have to only do that things which is mentioned in this prospect, right? What you have to do, you have, now this is a very basic one. You have to check what Quick Labs is. They are showing you that start the lab, then register, then there will be something. Now I will give you some, since we have to wait for 5 minutes, I will give you tour of Google Cloud platform. So when you start the lab, you have username and password. You have to open this, and then after that you will see this kind of interface, right? So now the second thing, first, this, whenever you see this platform, the first thing you have to do is to check the project ID. You can see this here. This is Quick Lab this way. This is the project ID. So many a times what happens now, because of cache memory and everything, this thing never come up. So you can see this number is exactly similar to the project ID given in your Quick Lab. So if you are not able to see that, this Quick Lab will not run actually Google Cloud. So what you have to do is you just have to copy this and you have to click over here. You have to do this every time when you open it. You make it a habit. Whenever you open Google Cloud, check your project ID. Even you are working on your interest in everything, you have to check your project ID, because it is just like a username to the Google Cloud. With this username, you get the access of anything. It can be to read or write, to change the changes. So when you're working in the industry also, you will get a specific user ID, which you will be able to do specific things only, and that you will be charged something, right? So you have to check everything every time when you open it. So if you're not getting that, you have to just you have to copy that and paste it over here, and then you will see that it is there. You have to click it, and automatically it will be open. Now it is already open, but I'm telling you when it is not there. So if it is not there, you have to go over there, GCP project, you have to copy here and then paste it over here, and then it will come. Then you have to do whatever labs it is mentioned. The steps will be mentioned in the Quick Lab very easily. All the steps will be mentioned how to do. So now I will give you a gesture like normal what it is. So this is a dashboard of, see, the project info is there. Right now no APIs are working, so there is no graph on it. These are resources. Now here you can also monitor your dashboard and policies. There would be a billing report also. Error report is there. If any servers have crashed or virtual machines are crashed, there will be an error report, and there will be new something. Documentation is there for everything, and this is where some very quick get started things. So now, since it is a GUI, there are two methods to access Google Cloud. One is by directly kicking into the access. Second is the shell commands. So this is where you can open a shell, Google Cloud shell. You just have to continue it, and then the Cloud shell will be open here. It will take time to connect. This is a terminal, so you can memorize the code or the terminal code. You can type that and then do whatever you have to do, or you can directly go to the options here. Like it will be the options to go into. You can also pin everything. Like if I have to start a compute engine right now, I will pin it, so it will be automatically upwards. So you can say compute engine. So there are many things. There are lots of things which has been done. So now in compute engine, I'm going to create a virtual instances. Okay, I'm creating a VM instances. So what basically VM instances is, it is a copy of a small computer like we have. So whenever you will implement, it is a cloud API, it is working. So it will not work right now. Why? Because this access, this project ID which we have started, is only to check around. It is not to have anything else. Since 5 minutes is already there, I will end this lab. Okay, I will submit it. I give some stars and submit. Okay. Thanks for reviewing. I will go back and I will check. You can see I have got a monthly subscription. So I will repeat what is you have to do. First, you have to go to the mail which you have received. Okay. You have to open directly this link. Click over here and open in incognito mode. Okay. then copy this particular code. Every code will be different. It is my unique code. You have to paste that code and then you have to submit. Then you will get a 9 credits. Okay. Then you have to search a tour of QuickLab and Google Cloud. You have to wait for 5 minutes. You have to start this lab. You have to wait for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, you have to end the lab. Then you will get a monthly pass. So this is my monthly pass. Okay. So this pass is valid till a month, and I can open any labs. But you don't have to open any labs for now. What you have to do is, the syllabus is given by Google like beforehand. You have to open this tracks and this labs only. Now I will tell you, after doing this, if you have a time, you can open other things also. Okay. Okay. So these are the predefined syllabus which is given by Google. So here it is written skill badge. Now I will tell you what is a difference between a skill badge and what is a normal badge. Okay. So this is a skill badge. So basically, think it like this way. Right? I will show you a real example. See, this is a quest. Okay. When I will begin it, you will see it has labs. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is one lab which is named challenge lab. So the how Google have think is, first they will teach you a small portion of the things. Like here you will see how you can open Cloud SQL. This is one lab. Here every steps will be given 300, and there will be videos also how you can perform, how you can open Google Cloud SQL in Google Cloud. This is one. Second is migrating Cloud SQL from Amazon RDS, okay, from MySQL. Third will be, there are different labs. There are 3-4 labs it will be. Then there comes the challenge lab. So difference between this labs and the challenge lab is, it's like this upper labs is a chapter, okay, and the challenge lab is just like a test for this particular syllabus. So in challenge lab, they will give you, you have to do the same thing which you did in upper 4 labs, but this time they will not help you. For example, there would be no steps mentioned. You have to do it on your own, and don't worry, there will be a number of chances given to you. Since there are 7 credits over here and you have a monthly pass, so you can try unlimited number of times. But don't try more than 3 or 4 times at one go, because that will block your account. But don't worry, if you're getting blocked, you reach out to us, we will help you get you unblocked. So if you are not able to do any one lab in that particular 45 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes, every lab have different time, right? So you can see your 1 hour 30 minutes is there. Challenge lab is also there. So we will help you also how you can do challenge lab also. We will give you all the resources, how you can do challenge. And there are also plenty of YouTube videos to see how challenge lab can be done. But you have to try this all 4 of your own. And afterwards, try challenge lab doing on your own one time. Not able to do it, then see the YouTube videos and see where we are missing and learn it. Since we are not here only to get the swag socks, I can almost guarantee you everybody will get something or the other, some swags. Okay, if you are just following our steps, you will get the swags. That is no problem. The main part is to learn about it, right? So this is the difference between a challenge lab and this labs. So if you do all this 1, 2, 3, 4 labs, normal labs, you will get a quest badge, okay? And when you do a challenge lab, you get a skill badge, because now you have a skill of how to migrate MySQL data to a Cloud SQL using migrate, because you learned 4 times and you have given also a test. So now you have gained a skill. Therefore, you have got a skill badge. Now I will show you my skill badges, which I have done initially. I can show you just to give you a reference how skill badges and everything looks alike. I can show you. Okay, so this is my profile. When I will go to my profile, you can see there is a public profile, right? This public profile you can add in your resume, in your LinkedIn, everywhere. So these are the quest badges and these are the skill badges. So I have done this much number of skill badges. It's not more, but I'm just telling you that this is how your profile will look. The more you do, the more batches will come into a picture. Now coming to our 30 days of program. So when what you have after getting a monthly pass, you have to come to this event page, and this event page is like your home, right? Every updates will be there here. Even we will update you, but after our updation, it will also be updated on this event page. Okay. So here, as price rules has been told you that there are two tracks. Track one is cloud engineering track. Cloud two is data science and machine learning track, right? So if you do one track, you will get a T-shirt and some stickers. And if you do the both the tracks, you will get a bag and the zipper. Okay. Now going to the syllabus directly. So you have to open this event page, go to program syllabus, and as you said, there are two tracks. Okay. So if you are trying right now, you can try cloud engineering track, but if you are not finding it like little bit interesting, not able to do it, you can also start with track 2, and track 2 will be little bit easier, but that is not my recommendation. I will recommend you to start whichever you like, but as per my knowledge, second track will be little bit easier to do, but it will be very much technical. Okay, technical in the sense you have to know ML, AI, little bit, big query and everything. So you can always start with a cloud engineer tag, which will be easy busy, little bit more time taking. It's not like it's a 30 days of program, but it can easily be done in a week, 7 days or 10 days, both the tracks. Okay, it can be easily managed to do both things. So after getting the monthly pass, you have to click this. Okay, so now what I will do is copy this number and I will open it incognito mode only. Okay. One more thing. Always open the quick lab in your incognito mode only, and do all your labs in incognito mode only. Because sometimes what happens now, due to some errors and internal errors, the browser sometimes won't support it. So it's better to log in incognito mode. Do it. This way you will cut out from the main browser also, because you will be serious of doing the same thing. But that is not the main reason. The main reason is to not get any errors, because the time you can see is a timer based, and when you get errors, it will directly reach out to me, reach out to us. If we're not able to help you down the line because seeing the whole process, right? So it's better to always do the labs in incognito mode only. This is a like tip you can say, but it is the same thing. So now I have done a tour of a quick lab and Google Cloud. Yeah, so now I have to start. I will start creating a virtual machine. One more thing, yeah. So whenever this OR is done, you have to do any one thing out of it, okay? You don't have to do both. And if you have to complete one particular skill badge, like there are 6 over here. See, there are 6 skill badges, right? So if you want to complete any one, you have to complete all these ticks, these circles. So when you will complete only one lab, there will be a green tick over here. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, and there are 5, 6. 6 steps you have to do to complete that particular skill badge, right? Then you will complete that poll stick badge. So whenever you complete a virtual machine, I will tell you after clicking on what you have to do. Now I have done a tour of quick lab before only. I will create a virtual machine. After clicking that, you have to start the lab. Use subscription because you already have a monthly pass. Don't do this. Use subscription, and automatically it will start the lab. Okay. You can see the lab is started. Here is the student resource. You can click on it. The YouTube video will open up. Where the basic gesture of the whole event will not open that right now. Of course, after every lab you have to close this also, which I forgot. You have to sign out and then close this. And if you want, remove this also. So that my lab is started. In this 40 minutes, I have to create a virtual machine. So as I told you, open a Google console. That is the main Google Cloud. You have to sign in. Sign in which ID? You have to remember this. You don't have to sign in with your personal email ID. Otherwise, a bill will be sent to your email ID. You have to use only this user ID and passwords. Okay. So here already that public GCP project ID is there, so I will not do that step. But you have to always check that this public file and this is the same. Okay, it will be the same. Sometimes it is not there, so you have to check that it is there. Now I have to see the steps what is mentioned. So setup, how I have to set up the labs. Now I have told you how you have to set up, login, then you have to another account, then you have to open. This is a Cloud Shell. Now I will show you how Cloud Shell is open. Open the Cloud Shell. Then this is the code, gCloud authentication list. So it will tell you when you will paste this code over here, is your GCP project ID is authorized to do the work. So you will see it is little credential account name is this student, and it is running account. Okay, so this is you have to check every time. Then you have to configure your project. So you can follow the steps mentioned, every step by step you can go around. See, you will get a active configuration is already there. The project ID is the same ID. Okay, so this is a normal step. You don't have to do everything. When you will do 1 lab or 2 lab, you will understand. So now, what is virtual machine? So as the name suggests, it is a machine. Machine, you can assume it just like your laptop or a desktop. The only difference is it is virtual. So the servers are there in data warehouses. So to reduce the latency, what Google has done is they have created warehouses all over the world, right? Even India have now few of it. So there are zones allotted to it, like Western US, Central, Eastern Europe, Eastern Asia. In that particular zone, there are regions. These are the regions. So I'm telling you this, if you are in India and the zone is their warehouse in Singapore, so you should try to connect your server to Singapore because it is very much near and there will be very less latency. But of course, you can connect to a US server also. So what basically it is, you're connecting your virtual machine to a server, a data warehouse which is there in the US or which is there in the East Asia Pacific region. It can be anything. So basically the best thing will be Asia East 1C mainly. When you're doing the real-time project, these are the demo projects to learn. So here they will tell you which zone you have to select. See, it is written that you have to select region US Central 1 LOA and the zone is US Central 1 F. You can see in the chart this they are telling you Central US. Okay, so the task 1 which you have to do. Now this is the progress bar. Here you can see checkpoints. Whenever you get 100 out of 100, see here the score is 100 out of 0. You have to do 2 tasks, task 1 and task 2. When you will do task 1, you have to check your progress. You will be marked, and as soon as you get 100 on 100, you can end the lab and that green tick will be there. So the here process is you have to go to Compute Engine and create a VM instances. Okay, so I will go directly to a Compute Engine. I'm so sorry. VM instances. I hope it's not boring right now. It is something. Hello.
No, Manish, you're absolutely on point.
Yeah, no? Okay. Like, what are the responses in the chat session? Do you have any doubts and everything? We passed today, so I can start or wait. Okay. So keep listening, guys. This way, I know I will not take more time. I will just show you just one lab and try to do at least one lab the full way. So if you do one lab now in that particular skill batch, then it will automatically gain confidence, and it will, if the lab is for 40 minutes now, you can easily do it in 10 minutes. But you have to do that 1 or 2 labs for particular skill batch, right? See, I have done many amount of time, so I don't have to figure out what the time is right now. but you have to do one lab or two lab according to the time, and you have to see everything how it is working. Then all other lab it is very easy. I will trust me. If it's a 1 hour 30-minute time allotted, you can easily do it in 20 minutes if you have done one or two lab. But that one or two lab it will ping you. It will take some problem to you that you have to learn and you have to do it. After doing that one or two lab, you can easily do very smoothly all the labs. Okay. So don't get demotivated. I'm not able to do. My time got over. Try once again, right? But try to get one or two lab done. That one or two green tech, so that you get the confidence. After that, every lab will be easy. It is just the starting. Whenever you play with a new tool, you just have to work around with 1 or 2 days. Rest, you get a handset on that particular tool. It works very smooth. Same is the Google Cloud also. One or two labs and everything, it will be okay. Okay. Now it is written create an instance. So I went to a virtual instances. Now I will create an instance. Okay. There are many parameters. See, when you are creating a new machine, you will see how much RAM is there, how much hard disk should be allot, what should be the processor. So this all things details is given. So whatever they have mentioned, you have to do that only, because then only you will get this task bar cleared. So here they have told you that you have to name your machine. That is, you have to name your virtual machine as GCP Lab. Reason I have told you, and the series is N1. I will tell you what this series is. And machine type used can be 2 cores of CPU. Okay, and the boot disk should be 10 GB. And firewall is allow HTTP traffic. That is, web traffic should be allowed into on port 80. Okay, these are the configuration of your machine. Like whenever you go to buy a laptop, you see the configuration, right? So when you're creating a new laptop, like for example, we're creating a new virtual machine, you have to set the configuration. And the more hard you set the configuration, the more powerful the machine is and the more cost it costs you. So this is also something. See here N1, this is powered by Intel TCU Perform, one of the precedents. So there are many of it. AMD CPUs are there, these are cores of it. So this is not the normal laptop core which we have. These cores are the cores which is there in the warehouse. Okay. So in the warehouse, normal i5 I think cannot be there, right? There it is very high end processors and every day it is cooled on. You have seen the warehouse photos or videos, right? It is very big. So it is a core of there and they have divided into number of instances. So there are huge number of it. So now they have told us to select first generation of N1. Okay. So we will select that. Then automatically the machine type will be N1 standard one. This you can choose here also how many cores you want. 16 cores, 32 cores. You can see that everything is there. But what they have mentioned, machine type select to CPU's core. Okay, so it will be one. You have to select the two. One to N1 standard CPU 2. Okay. Here you can see there are two and the memory is 7.5 GB. So here it will be written, this is an N1 instance 2. Here N1 standard 2 will be there. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to allot a boot disk port. So you have to see boot disk. Here you can see boot disk. What they have mentioned, new 10 GB balance persistent. So it is already new 10 GB. You need to change it. Allow HTTP traffic. So here it is HTTP traffic. You have to just click on it. Always see that it is HTTP or HTTPS. You have to see that. I hope you know the difference of it. Now, many times it will be both, but now they have given only once, so it's not the point. Now we have to create. So now a name machine would be created in the warehouse in US, named as GCP Lab, and this GCP Lab will only be valid till the remaining 30 minutes. Okay. Now it is getting created. If you have any doubts in between, you can ask me. Anyone? Anything you can ask. Don't worry. No? Okay. You're clear? No, okay. Clear. Don't worry, it is very easy steps. We will be there in the chat support also to help them. But you just see it. You don't have to waste so much of time, right? You will just search on YouTube and everything how to do it. It's better take your 5 minutes or 6 minutes to see over here, and it will be clear, right? See, as you can see, the status is already green tick. Now what they have told is you have created is now you have to open the SHL server. Okay, I will not open it. See, already out of 50, 10 point is given. I will check my progress again. So when you are done the task, you have to check your progress. Okay, I have to install it again. Now I have to create an SSH. SSH is created. It will take some time to get activated. Okay, it happens. Okay, or otherwise it will install in Linux now only. So in that terminal, as SSH terminal, we have to first take the root user. So this is something of Linux, which you do usually. You make yourself a root user. So now you can see hash is there. I'm the root user now. Now I have to put an update command. Then I have to install Regex also. You don't have to do everything, all of this, but it's okay. Now I'm doing, so I'm telling you. I'm going exactly stepwise. So that's what I was telling you. You will do a 1 or 2 labs now. You will know which step you have to like miss and which is important. But now since it's a basic one, I'm telling you. So now you have installed this in your SHS, okay? Now it is getting installed. Then you have to run Regex, okay? So basically what you are doing is in our machine, in our laptop, we are installing Regex in our SHS, in our terminal of our virtual machine. You're getting? So basically we have a terminal of our virtual machine, which is same like a terminal of our laptop. So whenever we install anything, we go to our terminal and install it, right? The same thing we are doing it. We have installing it. Now we will run that thing. It is installed. Now I will run it. So it will take time little bit to run. The worker is in progress. Okay. So you will see the external IP over here. The IP is created. So this is our server which is created. Okay, when we run that Regex in our terminal. In this server, you can host your website and everything to run around. Okay. So when you will click on this external server, it is just like when we use for PHP that XAMPP server, right? It's same like that. This is done. I will check my progress. So it is done now. So task 1, 5150 complete. Then I have to do the task 2, that is create a new instance with Google Cloud. Command line. So they have told to do it by command line. You can see now I have told you how to go to the compute engine, then go to VM instances, and then create this all things, right? But now they are telling you also do it using command line. As I told you initially only, you can do it using command line or directly from the interface. So now they are telling us to create one more laptop or one more instances using command line interface. So this way you have to remember the code also. So what you're doing, Google Cloud Compute Instance, create GCP Lab 2. We have already created GC Lab 1, right? I have told you the machine type was N1 standard 2 CPU over there. Zone was US Central 1F. So now they're telling us to create one more instance, but this time created using the terminal, Cloud Shell terminal. Okay. So now the status, it is running. So here you will see now one more instances will come. This is the interface. This is the, you will see there will be one more instance. Sooner or later it will come right now. You can refresh if you want. See now GCP Lab 2 is also created. Okay. So we have created that. Now we will check our progress. It is there. Lab is 100 on 100 done. So see, it was there for 45 minutes, right? But I hardly did it for 5 minutes. So it don't see this time, that time you have to invest to learn. It is merely takes 5 or 10 minutes. So there are more things also. Here we will get the help and default run. Here how you can navigate to a VM instances, and you have to close that VM instances also. So you have to exit. Now I have already opened SSH, right? So I will exit this so that my terminal is closed, right? So I have log out from my terminal. Now I can close it. Okay, leave. So I have done this. Now I will log out from here also. Sign out, because this Google Cloud is valid only for this 40 minutes. See, this is done. Now I will end my lab. I will submit. I will give some 1 or 2 stars. Can give anything. So now thanks for reviewing. When I will go back, you will see that there will be a green tick. Why it is not there? Don't worry, it will come up. Sooner or later it will come, don't worry. So we have done this, right? Yeah. So now you can see why it is not there. I will tell you over. Because when you open this Quest 120, we have not enrolled in this quest. So first we have to enroll in this. Then we have to start the labs. Okay. Now I am enrolled in it. Now you can see both my tick is there. So don't worry, if you have done, it will be there. I just forgot to enroll in it. That's why green tick was not there. So as soon as I enrolled, you can see that both the green tick came into picture, right? So similarly, you have to do rest remaining 3, 4, and then you can enroll from this quest also, but that you don't have to do. When this all green tick will be there, that one skill batch will be done. Okay, this skill batch which is here. Which will be done. I'm telling you. Yeah. So this particular skill batch will be done. See, answer, I have done 2 labs, 3, 4 are remaining. So this will be done. Similarly, you have to do rest all. Then your whole track will be done. And then if you have to do another track also, right? Anything I missed out, Saloni? Or Pratik, if you are there? I'm so sorry. Do you have any doubts?
No, Manish.
They're asking you to go to the Q&A, and there you can find that someone is asking you to actually log out and again logging in so that they can view the labs.
Pardon, sorry?
Yeah, I should just read this message. Anurag.
Okay. So since this is first of all, you have to open in incognito mode. Directly open Quick Labs. Okay, I will just log out and show you. I have signed out from my Quick Lab. So first thing is, if you got monthly plus, just come to Quick Labs. Okay, directly search on Google Quick Labs. You will see the page. Come here, sign in from your monthly pass account wala ID. Now I'm signing in. You can see my details are already there. Okay. Now I am logged in, right? Since I have enrolled in this quest, which quest? Create and manage cloud resources. You can see in progress, it is showing me this. Okay. So now you have to enroll in this quest. How to enroll in this quest? As I told you, you have to go to 30 days of Google Cloud home event page, right? Go to program syllabus. Then you have the track. You just open this. Okay. Now you see this is a quest number 120. Copy this, paste in this quick lab wala account. Now you see this particular page will come. You have to enroll on this particular quest demand. Okay. So as soon as you enroll, I guess my sign in problem was done. Don't worry. Already enrolled to the quest. Okay. Since I told, I will show you some another skill badge how you can enroll. Not just this one. So take example that I have to skill badge number 4 I have to enroll. So you got monthly pass. The next step you have to do, open the Google Cloud page, event page, open whichever labs you have to open, copy the link or open it in incognito mode only, no worries. And then you just paste it over here. And then first thing you have to do is enroll in this particular event. So as soon as you enroll in it, if you go to your home page, it will already show in progress. Okay. Then you will be the home page. It will show you that you have already enrolled in it. So you do one thing. You enroll all the skill badges, 12 skill badges. You don't have to every time go to the event page, right? See, I have done 2. Similarly, you can do the 6. You got 6 in progresses. Now, whenever you have to do anything, begin the lab. Okay. So you will directly get it. You don't have to go anywhere. So I have done already 2. I will do the third one. Okay. Do you got it? Whose question it was? Anurag Patel, no? Samjha, you got it? Any other questions? DMs? DM, hey bro, please start the session. Any more questions, guys? All clear, okay. So you're excited to do it? See, for SLRT students, I will tell do it now only in this month and only. And one more thing, start the labs after 27 only, okay? Don't start now. Because the counting is after 27 to 27. And don't worry about the this thing. After 27 you start, you can, if you're really sincere now, you can do all the 2 tracks in just 3 or 4 days. So in the month end, after starting, you can complete it also. I already completed 282. Does it affect? What is 282, sir? Tushar Mehra. I redeemed today, so I can start after 27, right? Yeah, start after 27 for safer side. Okay, start after 27 to get it counted in your slides. Okay. What is this 282? It is a quest number, Tushar. If it's a quest number, then it's okay if you have started, but don't complete it whole. Something task quick lab, which one is free. Okay, no worries. If you have started, one thing you can do is you can, since I will tell you this. If you have started, so now since I have done 2, right? But I have not completed this whole skill batch. So if you have started 1 or 2, you have done, it's okay. You can do 3, 4, but don't do all these things. Remain like don't do 1 or 2 so that this whole skill badge will not count. Then you can, after 27, you can start completing that 1, 2. So this way, after 27, this will count out that you have completed the whole skill batch. Are you getting my point? I hope so you're getting. So if you have started, it's good. And I don't think so you have done all the labs in a particular skill batch, okay? So it's okay. Sir, access code enter करके कब register करना है? You can do it now also. I have done it in front of you only. From the mail I started. From congratulations mail, I will tell you once again. Open this link in incognito mode directly. Paste your code. You will get 9 credits. Start this lab or tour of a quick lab. Wait for 5 minutes and then end it. You will get the pass. Monthly pass. How will be the monthly pass? I will tell you. A monthly pass. When you click on your profile, you will see monthly pass written like this. When you will enter the code, it will be 9 credits. Then afterward, we will do a quick tour of a quick lab. After 5 minutes, you will get a monthly pass. Any other questions? Hello. No. Confirmation mail will be till Monday. Till Monday, I guess everyone will get it. That is 27 or something. Yeah. Almost 80 to 90% people have got it right now only. The one who have registered late will get it till Monday. Okay, no problem. Rest updates will be given by Sonali when the things will be there and everything. So any other questions? All, how many participants are there? So all 54 got cleared. How to do it? No doubt. Okay. So Sai, what should we do? Should we end?
Yes, definitely.
Any outro is there?
So before wrapping up the session, if you have any question or answers, please drop it.
Yes, you will get a second month pass also. I guess we are discussing it with the Google Cloud team. And it is written in the mail also. You will get the second month pass also, probably. So you can get 2-month credit passes. But you will get the swags only based on the 2 tasks which is done. Okay, Tushar? Will you share this recording? Yes, I guess I will share it. No problem.
Yes, we will upload the recording on our YouTube GDSC SLRTC channel. So you can access it from there.
Yes, Manav, it is recommended from me and others also to do it in incognito mode, because when we know where the error comes in, right? So we will do the whole 1 hour 30 minutes lab, and in the end you will get the errors. Then you have to end that lab and do it again. So then you will be frustrated. So it's better to do in incognito mode, because that cache problem and all doesn't happen over there. Okay, but you can still do it in your normal window web browser also, but then you will get frustrated with the number of logins which is there. As I told you, you have to log in every time into the Google Cloud, right? Then there will be number of logins. Then you will mess up with your private account and the public account. Okay, so it is recommended to do in a incognito mode, but it is totally up to you. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, thank you everyone for being so patient and everything.
Tushar will share the YouTube link on our Discord channel or the WhatsApp group once we upload it. You can subscribe to the channel right now so that you can get the notification.
Gayatri, you don't have to do any. That particular lab is written in your mail. See, in the mail when you open, now here it is written, a tour of Quick Lab and Google Cloud. This is the lab you have to do to get the monthly pass. Okay. I hope that solves the doubt. Okay, guys, we are ending a meet now.
Yeah, before wrapping up, I would like to give my sincere thanks to Saloni Gopade, who is the cloud facilitator, Manish Pandey, who did an excellent job of explaining each and every step patiently. He not only explained how to redeem the code, but also showed live and demo lab and the actual lab and the steps step by step to complete the lab. And I also want to take this opportunity to also thank Pratik, who has been helping us throughout the program and the campaign in the back end. So thank you everyone, and obviously our core team who is always with us. I didn't get any WhatsApp group. Yeah, WhatsApp group is for SRTC students. You guys can join the Discord link. Saloni, if you can drop the social links here so that everyone can gain access, and you can just follow us and subscribe to our channels and join the Discord for further updates.
Yes, sure.
We'll be dropping the link soon, and stay connected. Thanks for being such an amazing audience. And this is Sayashish Conchada, the GDSC lead from SRTC.